Oh, hi. I'm Jacob, and today I'm going to be talking to you about civil engineering.
Hi, I'm Stan, and we interviewed Mr. Pani Agua of the Math Department. He worked on such notable projects as the Big Dig.
Kill him!
Endlessly, I can't get over you. You left your mark on me. I want your high love and emotion. Endlessly.
Oh, hi there. So we're going to be talking about Mr. Paniaguas, and he graduated with a bachelor's degree, went on to get a master's and doctorate in engineering. And there's a cat right there I don't want to hit. But anyways, he took basic science classes in chemistry, physics, took mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and calculus and algebra.
Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. Mr. Pani Agua worked for JF White Contracting Company, where he worked 40 to 60 hours a week. On a busy week, he could work up to 60 hours a week. He worked for such projects as the Big Dig and Terminal E at the Logan Airport.
So does the city and state government hire out the companies to do projects?
Yes, in that case, the Big Dig was, I think it had federal money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a lot of oversight, and it wasn't the prettiest project.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for some of my colleagues that were working on that because they had to go through so many iterations. And
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was such a huge project that was based on federal funding. Yeah. But the rest of the projects were more like private companies developing a new building or something.
So Mr. Paniaguas mostly did calculations on buildings, which meant he'd work in the office most days, but then he'd go out to the site of what was being built and would do more calculations. So Mr. Paniaguas' father was an engineer and kind of passed down his passion. Mr. Paniaguas wanted to do airplane engineering, but unfortunately in Mexico they didn't offer that class. So instead he did civil engineering.
What was like a typical day for you? You know, maybe in that project too. Like, what would you do on a daily basis?
Let me remember. One thing that I remember is that it was long days, and then when the deadlines to produce some drawings would approach, then you would have to even work during the weekends.
Yeah.
But for example, depending on what stage, in the design stage, basically you spend most of the time in the office doing calculations, running programs in the computer, etc. But then when the construction starts, then you spend some time in the field supervising there. So it depends. I mean, the days depend on what particular aspect of the project you are related to.
Mr. Pani Agua worked in the U.S. and studied in Mexico. There are many differences between U.S. engineering and Mexico engineering, such as the materials they used. In the U.S., we use steel for buildings and whatnot, and in Mexico they use concrete. Steel and concrete were more suited to the environments as such.
In order for Mr. Paniaguas to get a more senior, a higher up position, he would have to take an engineering test. He decided not to, and finished his engineering career after 4 years.
Senior positions in certain engineering companies focus on more the zoning laws and budgets, while Mr. Pani Agua was sort of a newcomer. He will focus on calculations for the structures.
Yeah.
My company had 5 principals. So the principals are kind of like the responsible ones to get the jobs. So they are the ones that go to the big meetings and compete with other companies to get the jobs.
Oh yeah.
Then they delegate that to senior engineers, and then under the senior engineers you have engineers like myself with less experience that work basically for those. So you have to be checking back and forth with the senior engineer.
Jacob, wake up! Jacob, wake up!
Anyways, Mr. Paniaguas' favorite part of his job is when things don't work out perfectly. For instance, when some of the I-beams get ordered in and they're not fitting the structure correctly. And when you have to problem solve, that's his favorite part.
In engineering, there's alone time and there's group work. Mr. Paniagua typically did calculations by himself, where there's collaboration time with a group, and he checked over their calculations and whatnot. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.